The folks over at Thrunite have sent me a new head-mounted LED flashlight to demonstrate for you guys. I think you guys are going to like this. It's small, it looks great, and it performs even better. Okay guys, I got something to show you tonight. Not much, but this is a new headlight flashlight that I got from Thrunite. This one's the Thrunite JR H01, and it's in orange, which is kind of cool. Now, I've always been a big fan of Thrunite's with flashlights. I've got several of them, and I've got one that I use every day at work. It's the big brother to this one. This one, no exception, will be a spectacular light. Here it is. Before we fire it up, let's take a look at the battery that this one contains. This uses a new battery. It's a 650 milliamp hour battery. This one's a 16340, 3.7 volts, 650 milliamp hours. Full discharge is 2.5 volts. Full charge is 4.2. Like all the other Thrunite lights, it has an O-ring to seal out any moisture. The battery goes in just like that, and the lens screws on. Our charging port is over here. The port on this one is still a micro USB. So this one does not have a USB-C. Comes with a charging cable as well for charging it up, or you can take the battery out and put it into an external charger. Here's the light itself. See, this is a really nice looking light. Love the color of it. It's available in different colors. This one here is the orange one. It's bright. It has multiple brightness levels on it. If I zoom the camera back so we can take a look at the light, the way the light throws. Press the button. Has a blue light to indicate that the battery's still got a charge in it, and it will turn to red once the light level gets down to, or once the battery gets down to 20%. Press and hold to cycle through the different light levels. Low, medium, and high. This one doesn't throw as much light as, say, my other headlight, but it's still plenty of light to work hands-free. Now I know it's going to look a little blue because my camera is color balanced for 2700 Kelvin lights, so this is going to look quite blue by comparison because I haven't recolor balanced the camera. But as you can see, it throws a fair bit of light across the shop, more than enough to see what you're doing. And a light like this is perfect if you're working in a dark closet or in an attic or in a crawl space. That's what I use mine for at work. Is I use mine when I'm working in closets and under people's cabinets and so forth, running in fiber and data lines. So something like this is indispensable. Package comes with 2 spare USB covers and 2 spare O-rings, but I like to call these belts for TAC and Tascam DAT recorders because they look about the right size to replace those loading belts that slip. You scan that code, you can learn more. Visit their Facebook page and their website. Thrunite lights have a very good warranty, has an impact resistance of 1.5 meters, and waterproof IPX8 to 2 meters. Our indicator, 21 to 100% is blue, 11 to 20% is red, and when you get down to less than 10%, it's flashing red, which means time to shut it off. And to change the mode, just long press the switch through low, medium, and high. Double click to turn on turbo mode, and triple click to get SOS. So the light is on. If I double click, I'm now in turbo mode, and that is really quite bright. And if I triple click, SOS. Press and hold when it's off to enter Firefly mode, and then it'll run for days. Some people will leave their light in Firefly mode so that if the power goes out, they can find it. One thing I should note, the maximum charging current on this is 500 milliamps, which will charge at 500 milliamps if you plug it in through your USB plug. If you're going to take the battery out and charge the battery in an accessory charger, be sure to limit your charge to 500 milliamps. And for those of you who already watched the first version of this video, which has now been taken down because I've updated it, I forgot a couple key features that I didn't mention. One, there's a magnetic base on the light. So you can stick it to something and it'll hold the light in place. Like you can stick it to your fridge, for example. It'll hold the light in place. That's one. Another feature that I did not mention, it is in the instructions, but I didn't mention it. In addition to using the rechargeable battery, right, you can also use a standard CR123 regular non-rechargeable battery. This is an old battery that came out of an old motion detector, and this battery here is very old. It came out in a security system I took down, and this was a battery that was in the old system. So put this battery in. This battery is not even fully charged. It's dead, but it still works. So in a pinch, if you don't have a rechargeable battery, you can buy a CR123 and use it. That's all. That's the only update I wanted to make. And just like my other Thrunite demos, I'm going to take this one out, and we're going to take it out with the camera, and we'll see how it performs. I'm just going to take my camera out handheld, put that on my head, and try doing some shooting with it, and we'll see what type of results I get. As you can see, I see all the way up into that tree. The throw on this thing's pretty good. It's cool out here tonight. Yeah, it does have a pretty good throw. Look at that. I can see right up into the tree there. No problem. A bit of frost up there. Look at that. Yeah, a little bit cool tonight. But having a head-mounted headlight really frees up your hands so that you can actually do some work. Anyway, that's about all I'm going to do on this one. Not much we can show. It's a flashlight, right? So link to it is in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one real soon. Bye for now.